All Things Motoring International is owned and brought to you by SA's most trusted online vehicle platform, CHANGECARS. Our name says it all, whether you're looking to sell, need advice, need finance, or need insurance. CHANGECARS has you covered. In this week's episode of All Things Motoring, Mike attends Alfa Romeo Rosso Track Day, and Ernest takes part in the CHD Drift Racing event. This is a show with slides and smiles.
Which car manufacturer has the most passionate fans and loyal supporters? I've said it before and I'll say it again. It has to be Alfa Romeo. Today we're in Benoni, the town of Benoni, for Alfa Romeo Rosso Track Day at the Formula K circuit. What is incredible, until last week, I didn't even know this incredible circuit exists. What an amazing facility. Clearly privately owned, but immaculately maintained. The restaurant, the clubhouse, the pits, everything is superb, not to mention the track. And talking about track, this is an Alfa Romeo Rosso Track Day. Some of the latest Alfa Romeos, of course, some of the older Alfa Romeos. 4 of the Alfa Romeo dealerships in South Africa are here. We're going to chat to Giannis from Stellantis, who's head of Alfa Romeo marketing. Plus, I'm going to have the privilege of getting in a car, and that excites me. I hope the rest excites you. An incredible day like today doesn't just happen. A lot of planning goes into it. The Alfa Romeo Club of South Africa, an incredible group that is Stellantis. Giannis, you're head of product and marketing for Alfa Romeo.
Correct.
What does it take to put a day like this together?
Look, firstly, passion. You know, you don't do a day like this if you don't love what you're doing. So we're very fortunate that within the Alfa brand, there's people that love the brand, love their cars, and it won't be a success without those people here today. So we rely on the clubs and the passionate customers to come and make the day a success. We just host it. We try and facilitate a safe environment, and that's why we're here today.
You take Alfa Romeo today in South Africa. You've got the most incredible products. They look good. They're low risk in terms of theft. They go beautifully. What is the plan to make this a #1 brand?
Look, it is a little bit of a challenge because you come off, I think, a history where the brand was here, not here, and people think it's not here, but we are here, you know. So we're realigning a strategy to be more qualitative focus and not quantitative. So we reduced the network to only 5 dealers at the moment, but it's a national footprint. But we want to focus on the customer experience, the customer journey. We're also looking at the products. So we are introducing new product later on this year.
Nice.
We're focusing a lot on the quadrifoglios. It's also the last year that they will be in existence in the current form, Stelvio and Giulia. So there's a big focus on them. We're looking into what's coming next, Junior, Tonale, plug-in hybrids. So there's a few changes coming.
I've said it before, the alphabet starts with the letter A. The cars look good, they go good, they're low risk. Giannis, I wish you and your team the very best.
Thanks so much.
And may Alfa grow and grow.
Thank you so much.
All things Alfa Romeo. Behind me, the soon-to-be unveiled Alfa Junior Electrica. Is this going to be the next big thing? After speaking to Giannis from Stellantis, by the smile on his face, I truly believe it is going to be.
With a new strategy on Alfa, obviously it's very key that we not only do these days and be active in the markets, also by bringing new product. This is one of the first quadrifoglio Stelvios, the new shape with the new lights and a few tweaks. The one that we're showing you today is called the Alfa Junior. This is the core model, so this is the base entry spec electric Junior. We will also introduce the flagship model, which is called the Veloce, which is a 200 plus kilowatt all-electric car. So it's a privilege for us to welcome the Junior to the family, and you guys will see it later this year in market. All right.
When one thinks of incredible poster cars of the 70s and 80s, there's two that come to mind immediately. Thomas Magnum and his incredible Ferrari 308 GTS, and of course the absolute boyhood dream of every young boy. What was that? The Lamborghini Countach. But behind me is something else that I think deserves so much more credit than it gets. 1972 to 1982, the amazing, beautiful, drop-dead gorgeous Fiat X19 designed by the Italian design house Bertoni. Just have a look at this car. This car came out 53 years ago. Does this look like a car from the 1970s? Not a chance. I always say this car looked like something that you envisaged in the year 2000. However, to learn more about it, we go to the expert. As Ernest would say, we throw it to the voice in the sky.
The Fiat X19 is a two-seater mid-engine sports car produced by the Italian automaker Fiat from 1972 to 1989. Designed by Marcello Gandini under design house Bertoni, it is initially launched as a concept at the 1969 Turin Motor Show under the name Auto Bianchi Runabout. It was then developed into a production model, with the final version arriving in 1972. The X19 was distinctive for its wedge-shaped design, mid-engine layout, and Targa roof, which could be removed for an open-air driving experience. The car was originally powered by a 1.3-litre engine, later upgraded to a 1.5-litre, and it featured rear-wheel drive. It was also known for its handling, with a well-balanced chassis, making it a fun and nimble sports car. The X19 remains a cult classic today, appreciated for its unique design and driving experience.
On this car, there's three things that stand out for me. Often people say, what's your favorite angle? This is a car that I love from every single angle. But I mentioned three things that stand out. Look at the height of this car. A Formula One car will be around here on a human's knee. This car is lower than that. Then coming to the back where all the action happens, the mid-mounted engine, 1500cc, stock standard. What a beauty. Bear in mind that this car weighed under 900 kilos. Can you imagine the performance and the sheer driving pleasure? I often talk about unfinished business. Fiat X19, honestly, is unfinished business. One small challenge. This vehicle is owned by Michael, just not this Michael. Highveld or sea level makes no difference. Today, I'm on the Highveld at Formula K in Benoni, and Ernest is at the lesser-known Killarney racetrack. Enjoy, Ernest.
Coming up after the break, Ernest takes part in the CHD Traction Drift Racing event in the Traction 350Z. Are you looking to sell? Visit Change Cars and click on the Selling tab.
I'm here today at the Traction Drift Race event. And this event, we've been invited by CHD to join them here at the stock car race to compete. Now, I've been given one of these incredible 350Zs, and these cars are actually available for clients to drive. So today, I'll be taking that one over there around the track in an actual drift race. But before we go driving, let's go chat to some of the other drivers that I'll be banging doors with today. And this is what this event is all about, standing with champions, the 2019 South African Drift champion. But Chris, lately you've done mostly demonstration type runs. Tell us about the last few years, what you've been up to.
Yeah, so last year specifically, we've done a couple of things with Red Bull. We competed in the Red Bull Car Park Drift, where we ended up finishing third. After that, we were invited to the F1 show run in Johannesburg, and we took the Ernest to put up a show for the crowd, and that went really, really well. You know, we are focusing a lot on those events, but I also do enjoy the competition side of it still. Hyperdrift has launched their series for this year. We will probably end up doing definitely the Cape Town round for sure. It's always good to see that the crowd actually, you know, wants to come out and see drifting at an oval track event, which I think is brilliant. And I've been doing this oval track is where I actually started. So
what? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I raced race minis when I was 14. So
let's get to the car behind us. 2JZ Super, if I'm not mistaken. What is the spec? All we want to know is how much power does it make?
So it's very detuned at the moment, but it's essentially a stock bottom end. It's got cams as well, but we're only running like 1.4 bar boost. It's got,
only?
Yeah, only. It's 350 kilowatts, but 723 newtons. So the newtons are quite nice. And the torque band is quite, you know, usable. So it's user-friendly. When you're in the car, you can play with the throttle. It just feels nice. You can balance that throttle to grip, which is quite nice.
Awesome. So folks, I'm going to end this interview here and go chat to our next star in a not so reasonably priced car. And then to sign off, I think it's time we hear exactly what a 2JZ in a Supra sounds like. A couple of episodes ago, Mike mentioned that he's looking for a low mileage 350Z, and I found one. But Stewart over here has got something to say about that mileage, because I think Stewie's only drifted this thing about 45 times. Also, I think Mike wanted a convertible, so we might have to hacksaw this roof off.
Drift racing in South Africa has a relatively young but rapidly growing history, evolving from grassroots car culture into a professional motorsport discipline. The sport gained traction in the early 2000s when local car enthusiasts like Ernest began experimenting with controlled oversteering techniques. These early drifters were heavily influenced by the Japanese motorsport scene, particularly the iconic D1 Grand Prix, which had already captured the global attention of car enthusiasts. In the mid-2000s, South Africa saw the establishment of drift events and competitions, such as NDS, which helped formulate the sport. Events were typically held in large open parking lots or racetracks to ensure safety. One of the bigger milestone events was the high-speed event held at Kyalami, where our man Ernest took part. Super Drift helped carry the drift baton for many years, and car park events, such as Cape Town's own Drift City, Red Bull Car Park Drift, and others have been the mainstay over the years. Drifting has seen a massive growth spurt overseas. However, that hasn't been the case in South Africa, with many local drivers needing more practice and track time. It's with that in mind that Traction have partnered with CHD to provide local drivers a place to play and practice, giving upcoming drivers like Alicia, our very own editor and drifter, a platform to practice and shine. A new national series is on the horizon, and many other events are in the works, and we hope that drifting in South Africa grows, as Mike always says, from strength to strength.
I'm standing here with Julian. I think it's a Toyota-themed show so far, because this is another Toyota, but this time you've got a 1JZ engine under the bonnet. Tell us a bit more about the engine and why are you here today?
I'm here to lose. I'm going up against that. I'm a bit outgunned, but the motor isn't the problem. The size of tires today is the problem. It's 195 going up against 265, 225. The theme is just not to go too wild with the car. Keep it stockish, slammed on 15s, keep it sounding good like a 1J should. That's it. the subframe, the diff, the brakes, everything in the back is S13, and more importantly, fully adjustable now. You just future-proof the car because you can't find CVs for a Cressida anymore.
So parts getting scarce on the Cressida?
Absolutely, absolutely. The normal parts are fine, like for the 2.4 or the 2 liter, but for the 3 liter, the thick, beefy parts, you have to drive into Kuruman to find CVs. So I thought,
So this isn't the township taxi anymore. Those days are gone now.
yeah, it used to be, but it's not a drift taxi anymore. Yeah.
Well, Julian, we look forward to seeing you out on track. Good luck for the day, and remember, guys, let's have fun. That's it from me for this week's episode, guys. I'll see you in the next one.
All Things Motoring would like to congratulate all participants and winners for this milestone event. Did you know? The Toyota Cressida holds a special place in South African automotive history, particularly for its role in the 1980s and 90s as a well-regarded family sedan and performance car. Introduced in the mid-1970s, the Cressida was Toyota's flagship sedan in South Africa, offering a blend of luxury, performance, technology, and reliability. Over the years, it evolved into several generations, with the most popular models in South Africa being the third generations. Cressidas were also known for being township taxis, forming an integral part of the township economy, as many South Africans, for a time, preferred this over the more cramped minibus taxis. The most famous Cressida was certainly the one used to drive Madiba through the streets of Cape Town on the day of his release, one of the pivotal steps in South Africa's long walk to freedom. Coming up after the break, Mike completes his time at the Alfa Romeo Rosso Track Day. Looking for finance and insurance? Visit Change Cars and click on the Financial Products tab.
If the name Stellantis is not well known to you, hopefully after this, it will be. Stellantis import into South Africa 5 incredible brands: Alfa Romeo, Citroën, Peugeot, Opel, and Jeep. Now, each vehicle has something absolutely unique. If I think of Toyota, I think of reliability, I think of longevity, I think of resale value. If you think of Ford, not sure what it is about Ford that people love, but Ford is doing well. Let's start with Alfa Romeo, the car you'll see on your screen right now. It looks good. In fact, let's up the ante. Looks very good. Evokes incredible passion. Then moving to a bit of French flair. Citroën C3, the absolute beautiful start-out student car. Then Peugeot. You make cars, in my opinion, that have the most beautiful design, French flair at its very best. If I say Opel, where is it made? What will the answer be? Japanese, Chinese, Korean? No, it is German premium and deserves much more success than it gets. Then let's deal with Jeep, the good, rugged American brand. From the Cherokee to the Grand Cherokee, the Patriot, the Wrangler, you name it, I'm a proud owner of a Wrangler. To this day, my 17-year-old Wrangler is still one of my favorite cars. What you're seeing on screen right now is what you should consider buying. If you're looking for a car that's easy on the eye, truly beautiful, easy on the pocket, low risk, and the proper student car, or there or thereabouts, Citroën C3 in 2 variants, the C3 Entry and the C3 Aircross. Jaden, my boy, you're 14 years old this year. This is a shout out to you. 4 years from now, your first car is going to be a Citroën C3. You just don't know it yet. And here we go on the parade lap. This is one of the largest gatherings of Alfa Romeos on one circuit at the same time. I've said it many times and I'll repeat it many times more. If you're looking to have a club get together and you are the Alfa Romeo club, you know you're going to have a great turnout. The fans and followers of this brand are absolutely passionate and they love this mark. And you know what? I can see why. Only when you're in an Alfa Romeo, looking at other Alfa Romeos, do you see what makes this brand so special. It's a combination of looks, it's a combination of performance, and it's a combination of the unique drive that an Alfa gives you. I'm sitting in this vehicle, you've got that absolute distinctive Alfa Romeo burble. Every story has a beginning, and this story has a beautiful beginning. I get chatting to Gavin a year ago at Angelo's picnic, and we start talking about an Alfa 33, and I say, I want one, and he says, you won't believe, I've got one. So I'm the proud owner of an Alfa 33 that Gavin used to own. Today, I'm a proud passenger in an Alfa 4C that Gavin owns, and what a car. Gavin, you got to share with us what it's like to drive this around a track.
All I can say is it's really exhilarating.
As a driver and as a passenger?
Yeah, well, I think so. Hopefully it's fun as a passenger, but as a driver, it really comes alive. I mean, I've got it in dynamic mode,
yes,
and I can downshift on the corners and that, which is really good fun. I definitely think it was developed for the track, no doubt.
But this is a proper go-kart track.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, if you're looking for a go-kart as a car, then it's the Alfa 4C.
Yeah, I agree, definitely.
Oh, the acceleration is superb. If I said to you, name 6 German car brands, Audi, BMW, Mercedes, Porsche, and Volkswagen, guaranteed will be mentioned. The 6th one people will battle with. It's right behind me, Opel. When one looks back to the 80s and the 90s and early 2000s, Opel was a standout brand for all the right reasons. German quality, good looking, low risk. What has happened to Opel? Sales have declined. After this, Opel is going to be on your radar. Some cars compete. Let's take a Toyota Hilux, Ford Ranger, Nissan Navara, Mitsubishi Triton. And then some cars create a segment, the Audi R8. Other cars own a segment, and there are no competitors. There truly is only one. The saying, I'm living a dream, truly resonates with me because I am living a dream. I've got the opportunity to showcase our beautiful country, our beautiful cars, and our beautiful people. Behind me, clearly, is the cars. A day like today out at Formula K in Benoni showcases everything that is good about South Africa, the passion of the people, the incredible facilities that we have, and of course our cars. Speaking to Giannis, who organized it, was incredible. Being on the track was even more amazing. What a day. Hope you enjoyed it.
Well, folks, that brings us to the end of Season 9. We're so happy to have you with us on this journey, so join us next week as we kick off Season 10 and take things to a whole new level.
We at All Things Motoring appreciate your support and interaction. And if you'd like to show some love to the show, head over to our website and click on the Fans of the Show tab. We would love to hear from you. Here is the screen top tip of the week. The no shoes policy. Why not go full zen? Make passengers remove their shoes and experience car cleanliness on a whole new level. Before you buy a second-hand car, screen it. It's what smart people do. Coming up next week on All Things Motoring, for our season premiere, Mike visits Plush Prestige Car Wash. And Ernest is back with another retro review. This is a show with polish and poise.
Which car manufacturer has the most passionate fans and loyal?
And these cars are actually available for clients to drive.
So I've often said, if you look at clubs, it is...
Everybody has a story, like their dad had a Cressida, or the Upa had a Cressida, or you lost your virginity in a Cressida. Everybody has a
Or
story.
you crashed your friend's dad's Cressida.
I didn't even know this incredible circuit exists. What an incredible facility. I don't want to say incredible twice.
All right, now for the bedroom scene.
For me, all things motoring, the dream truly has come true. Okay, I like it. I like how it's going to do it differently.
So what's this thing?
It's a manual gear.
Does it make it any faster?
No,
Is it easy to drive?
not really.
Maybe it might be good in traffic.
No.
So what's the point of a manual car?
It's cool.
Do you need any motoring advice? From where or what to buy? And where to sell? Visit the All Things Motoring International website and click the Advice tab to ask Mikey. All Things Motoring International was brought to you by SA's most trusted online vehicle platform, CHANGECARS. Our name says it all. There is no safer online vehicle platform. That's not an opinion, that's a fact.